Hello, my name is Christian Gutierrez, and today I am going to be informing you of how you can jumpstart your own vehicle. There can be multiple causes that result in your car's battery dying, such as a light left on, a door left open, or even a key left in the ignition. However, there is only one proper and safe way to jumpstart your vehicle and revive the once dead battery. Before you can begin this process, you will need a good pair of jumper cables and access to a properly working vehicle. Once you have acquired these important tools, you are now ready to jumpstart your vehicle. To begin this process, you must park the working vehicle close enough to the stalled vehicle so that your jumper cables may be able to be properly placed on both vehicles. Once doing so, ensure that both vehicles are turned off. Then, open the hood up to both vehicles so that the batteries to both vehicles are exposed. Once both batteries have been located and exposed, take one positive end of the jumper cables and clamp it on the positive terminal of the stalled battery. Then, take the other positive end of the jumper cables and clamp it onto the positive terminal of the properly working battery. Now that both positive ends of the jumper cables have been clamped on, it is now time to clamp on the negative ends of the jumper cables. To start this part of the process, simply clamp on one of the negative ends of the jumper cables to the negative terminal of the properly working battery. After completing this step, you are left with one negative clamp on the jumper cables that has not yet been clamped to anything. However, this clamp is not meant to be clamped onto the negative end of the battery, and doing so can potentially result in the battery itself exploding. Therefore, this part of the jumper cables is meant to be clamped onto the ground of the stalled vehicle. This for most vehicles will be an exposed nut of the vehicle's engine block. Once you have properly connected all four parts of the jumper cables, you will now be able to start up both vehicles. Start by turning on the good vehicle, then turn on the stalled vehicle, which will now be able to start. After starting up both vehicles, let them both run for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now that you have successfully revived the once dead car battery, it is now time to remove the jumper cables. This can safely be done by removing each clamp from the batteries in the reverse order of which you put them in, starting with the negative clamp on the formerly stalled battery, then to the negative clamp on the good battery, then onto the positive clamp of the good battery, and lastly onto the positive clamp of the formerly dead battery. After removing the jumper cables from each car, you have successfully jump-started your own car. Thank you for watching, and I hope this informative speech helped you out. Goodbye.